Okay, good morning, everyone. We are now live. Please mute your microphones, turn off your cameras. If you have any questions, do post these questions in a chat window, please, and be polite and professional during the call. So, myself, Ranjit, I would like to welcome you all in this weekly webinar Connect, Share, and Learn with Global Teachers. So, till now, we have invited 12 global teachers finalists. Leah Juki from USA, Gustavo from Mexico, Michael and Jeff from USA, Cindy from Colombia, Carolina from Argentina, Scott from Canada, Lucy from Russia. Then we invited Opeipo from Nigeria, then Hong from Vietnam. So these were our earlier guest speakers. They have shared their experiences with us. But today we have a very special guest from Malaysia, and he is Nur Halami Abdul Muttalib, if I am not wrong. And agenda, it's a quick introduction for 2 minutes, presentation for 15 minutes, then followed by question and answers and conclusion for 2 more minutes. So I would like to welcome my special guest, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Rathod, the Education Officer in District Solapur, my co-host Manju Chiller, and the guest speaker today. So our guest speaker is a master teacher who is currently teaching science at SMK Jerlin Kedah, Malaysia. Having more than 14 years of experiences in teaching, he is actively sharing his best practices with other teachers in more than 300 workshops and similar nationwide. Chiku Halami also always looking forward for participating in international teacher programs, including Teacher Exchange in Korea 2015, Space Camp for Teachers in USA 2018, and CERN International. So he's very passionate about science and technology. And today he's going to talk about how the education after pandemic in Malaysia. And you can now see in his picture, he's giving real life experiences to his teachers and fellow teachers and students. So now over to you, Halami.
Okay, thank you, Ranjit, for the brief introduction about me, myself. I would like to say good morning to all the fellow teachers and also friends from India. I would like to share with all of you today about my presentation, what I did in my
Yes, just
classroom.
yes, please go.
In my classroom. With the title of Create and also Collaborate. Just like what Ranjit had introduced before, my full name is Nur Helmi Abdul Muttalib. I'm from SMK Jerlun. It's a secondary school. It's a public school, government school located in the north of Malaysia. So this is a brief introduction about me. You can follow me on my Facebook, on my Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm also quite a prominent educational blogger and YouTuber in my country since 2012 until now. And also here are some achievements as a teacher. So that's the picture of my school. So I believe that all of us know that how badly COVID-19 had hit us all over the world. It is estimated that more than 1.725 billion of learners are affected with the pandemic, which is almost 98.5% of world students population. And in Malaysia alone, there are about 6 millions of students and also 400,000 teachers are affected by the pandemic. And in Malaysia, COVID-19 cases are dropping from day to day. So we are quite lucky. I think our government did a great job to settle the pandemic. So we divide into 5 phases, starting from March until June, which is consists of 5 phases, and then now we are in recovery movement control order, where we can move everywhere, but we need to follow some very strict SOP, standard operational procedure, like checking body temperature, and then we need to um, give our name and also our contact number, so that if any cases existed after that, so they can contact us. So school just opened about 2 weeks ago, and we started with students age of 17 and 18. So digital learning in Malaysia during the pandemic, there are two solutions. I mean, two important solutions that are how our government handle to make sure that learning is still happen during the pandemic. So we got a digital learning platform we call the Lima, is Digital Educational Learning Initiative Malaysia. And also we got another one for those students who didn't have good internet connection. So our government provide our national television are able to broadcast some of the learning content through educational television we call OKTV. So they provide 2 to 3 hours of broadcasting learning content for students. So this is what happening during the pandemic. So as all of you know that since the early of introduction to what I did in my classroom, so I'm also a blogger and also a YouTuber. I focus more on sharing things about education and also about science education, my best practices in the classroom, and anything that relate to education. Okay, I think these two things had helped me much during the pandemic to make sure the learning is still happening. So this is my blog. I already write more than 100, almost 2,000 articles until today. I receive more than 15,000 views every day, and the total number of views until today almost 36 millions. Since I noticed that the usage of social media is very crucial, is very important for the students nowadays, I expand it to social media in Facebook. I use Twitter, Pinterest, and also of course YouTube as my platform of sharing the best practices I did in my classroom. So it's just like a complex networking, educational networking that I did with my students. Okay, so during the pandemic, I saw some increase of blog traffic up to 300% from the previous one. So most of the students come to my blog because it's just like a portal that contain all of the learning materials created by the teachers. Because during the pandemic, most of the teachers create a lot of notes, create a lot of videos, create a lot of quizzes, but they don't have any portal that can act as one-stop center. So I think my blog had played a role as a good educational portal, and I think we need this type of portal because all the learning things need to be organized and also need to be categorized into subject, into grade, into type of content. So I encourage all of you to start blogging, since that we know that this is going to be the solution for future education. And what I really want to highlight with all of you today is about the initiative that we had done in our country. We call it Cikgu Tube. Is an initiative from teacher to teacher. The meaning of Cikgu is teacher. It's just like guru. A guru. Cikgu is teacher, and also Tube is like a combination from the word teacher and also YouTube. So it means that teacher who produce YouTube. We want to train a lot of teachers that are able to become a content creator, focusing on education. So by using the tagline, every cikgu can create, means every teacher can create good educational content. So what is all about Cikgu Tube? So it is a platform, just like I said before, to encourage teachers to create videos, educational videos, because we noticed that during the pandemic, it's very hard because of some issue for the students and so for the teachers. We need to have, because all of you know that we got two types of online learning. We had synchronous, which happen in real time situation, and we had another one called asynchronous, where by using a lot of pre-recorded videos and also documents. So because of some issue that relate to students and also to the teachers, we believe that asynchronous offer more effective learning during the pandemic. So the teachers need to create more videos, more educational videos, so they are able to send it to students, and students might access it by that time. Okay, so what I like the most about our initiative, that the initiative has been supported by our Ministry of Education. So we got mentioned by the minister himself for several times about what we did, what our effort to help other teachers in Malaysia during that time. And also we could see that most of the teachers, they are eager to help other teachers by creating very good educational videos. So we provide them trainings to make to make sure that they know how the concept and also the techniques, the technical aspect about making a good video, educational video through several webinars and also online platforms. So this is what we did as a collaboration among teachers in Malaysia. So we provide online training. So just like what I said before, we provide them with training on how to make a good script, on how to make a good, I think that the simple basic video making, okay, simple video making, including types of application that they can use. Like me, myself, I am focusing more on making videos by using smartphone. Okay, that is my expertise. So here are some of the content of the training. I prefer to to relate it the video making skills with what they are going to use after this, means the strategy like a flipped classroom, blended learning. So this is to make sure that the teacher does not only produce the video, but also they know what's the meaning or what the real purpose of making video educational videos. Okay, and we also provide some online support for the teachers through Telegram and also WhatsApp group. So I think this encourage a lot of teachers to participate in the movement. So until today, we got more than 6,000 teachers that are able to, keep making videos and also keep asking questions on how to improve their videos. Okay, so this is the impact that we get from the collaboration among teachers in our country. So first of all, we have more educational videos that can be accessed by students and also teachers. So this means that we had a lot of good Malaysian content online, available online. And another one, we had created more edu YouTuber, we call it, educational YouTuber, which is very good because, this is like a professional development for our teachers to learn from each other. And also we could saw some effort, a good effort from teachers, just like what you see here. Some of the teachers even go extra mile by set up a mini studio at their house, to make sure that they could produce a very good learning videos. And also, just like what I said before, the collaboration also had helped some incompetent teachers, to do well in internet communication and also communication technology. So this is just like a big movement by Malaysian teachers. It it's just not about helping yourself, but also helping your friends, your fellow friends, by being together, giving the best for our students. And I just want to make sure it is aligned with what the global teacher thinking. So I get this slide from the Philippine teachers, Francis Jim Toscano, which in his presentation during T4 conference, so he said that this is the new direction of a teacher as a compass. So teacher during the pandemic, teacher should portray a good leadership. You should not become a follower anymore. You should become a leader, lead a group of people, at least teacher in your school. And also the teacher collaboration is a must. It's just like it's very important to make sure that learning is happening during the pandemic, and technology would drive what we did during pandemic. And this is a type of because just like I said at early of my presentation, we already reopened our school since 2 weeks ago. So these are the types of learning that will take place. So teachers are encouraged to combine face-to-face strategy. They should learn how to to do blended learning. So it's just like a combination between face-to-face approach and also with online technology at the same time to get more effective learning. And most of the students are encouraged to to participate actively to do project-based learning, and also for some cases that maybe they don't get any access to technology or internet connection, so school will provide them with printed modules. So I think what we did during the pandemic, by encouraging more teachers to produce their own educational video, it's just like helping them not only during the pandemic but also after the pandemic. And yeah, that's it. That's my presentation. I think I already shared what we did in Malaysia, but I would like to stress on the collaboration among teachers. I think is a very good initiative. I really hope that most of the teachers, it's just not about among Malaysian teachers, but I wish that we could have just like today, the collaboration among international teachers is going to be, very useful for us in both ways. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much. Back to you, Ranjit.
Yeah, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to listen to you, your experiences. And you're right that collaboration is a key right now to help each other and to grow together. योगेश सॉरी यादव रमेश तुमचा कॅमेरा बंद करा आणि GSP टीचर 7 तुमचाही कॅमेरा बंद करा, तो चालू आहे. रमेश यादव कॅमेरा कृपया बंद करा. Okay, now I'll stop. Now I will stop recording.